talk about No Filter back in March. We began to talk about this new pro-age skincare back in March. And life happened, and I believe that God put his hand in our business as well and gave us some new life. And we are at the perfect time to talk about this new pro-age skincare. So what you see on your screen is a very interesting picture, but anti-aging versus pro-age. Let's just talk about that for a moment. Anti-aging, that is a buzzword that really became popular back in the 1980s. And it has been used quite frequently since then in skincare marketing. But it brings with it a sense of pointing out flaws in women. When you say anti-aging, it's a very negative group of words when you're talking about skincare and youth and beautifying and all of that. It definitely makes you look at flaws and be honest, it preys on the vulnerabilities of women. And skincare brands have done that over the last 30 to 40 years, and maybe they did it before, but anti-aging really, really drove that message home. I will tell you a story. I worked for 2 different cosmetic surgeons as an esthetician, as a medical esthetician. And both, when women would come in to talk about skincare or things that they maybe didn't like in the mirror, they would come in and they would sit in the chair. And let's say they came in because there was a little line that they didn't want to have anymore, and they were interested in having a filler done, or maybe some dark spots they wanted to remove. Let me tell you what would happen, and maybe some of you on this call have had this experience. The doctor and another medical esthetician would come up to them. I will say this is not my cup of tea, and it really bothered me through the years that I worked in the cosmetic surgery area. The doctor would come up with a nice light and a lamp that had a magnifier on it, and she would go all around the person's face and skin and begin to point out flaws. This was the practice. They began to point out flaws that the woman that came in didn't even notice about herself, but the doctor and this other person would begin to point them out so that they could show them how they could fix those things because they were flaws. And it was a real wake-up call for me in that industry, but it wasn't just the cosmetic surgery industry doing this. It is across the board, and how women are told to look at themselves. We need to look at ourselves in the mirror and not see the good things. We are taught to look at the flaws. And so through the years, there have been many products that have come about to help us with these flaws. But luckily, in the last 10 years or so, that ideal has begun to change. That ideal has, a new ideal has come to life, and that is the pro-age movement. And I'll let you go on to that next slide there, Chrissy. The pro-age movement has begun, and we can see it. We can see it in the marketing today. The pro-age movement is described as a new and exciting way of defining midlife and beyond, where no one age is better than another. With the pro-aging movement, we choose to express who we are, to be who we are, and lead lives towards fulfillment. And this really is towards any age. I know a lot of times when you are hearing pro-age, you're talking about a more mature person, but that is not true. At any age, we are ready to express who we are and be who we are. So, Data Monitor Consumer reported that pro-aging is now a new resolution for the skincare industry. And believe it or not, the skincare market globally is a $130 billion dollar industry a year. And so marketing campaigns and product companies have to listen. But this is the perfect time for us because it hits home with who we are, what we believe, and we are ready to take this pro-age movement to the next level. We want women to not see the physical changes as flaws. Our bodies are not flaws, okay? Our cells are working in perfect order, whether we realize it or not. It's our mindset, our consciousness that tells us that that is not how it is, but it truly is. Our bodies are working in perfect harmony. The only thing that can disrupt that are sometimes outside things like free radicals, the sun, climate, things that will try to eat away at our perfect cell balance. Okay, I want you to take a look. If you can, it might be dark in your room, but I want you to take a look at your belly or peer down your shirt, maybe at your breast, okay? An area that does not get much sun, okay? And then I want you to hold up your hand and your forearm near that area, okay? Well, wherever you don't get much sun, I want you to compare it to the back of your hand and to the forearm area. And I want you to take a look at the difference. You can see the difference. You can feel the difference. And that is because these free radicals are putting what's called oxidative stress onto our cells, okay? It's totally different. Exactly. It's totally different. If you feel that tissue that's not getting that free radical damage, you are noticing it has some resiliency to it. It is smoother, it's more supple. And so that is what we are going to help with through skincare. We are going to help our cells behave as though they are they are whole again. Okay? And all right, and on to the next slide, because I'm so excited to show you our no filter skincare. We are taking a new approach, okay? I just want you to look at this image for a moment. We are going to help our cells function like they're meant to be. We are going to help build their immunities against those free radicals and oxidative stress so that they can behave as though they're more useful. This is our No Filter Pro-Age line. We're very proud of that. We love plant-based products and ingredients. You know that from what we offer you, but this one is completely designed with a new ideal in mind. We are utilizing plant stem cells along with peptides. And the way those work, okay, plant stem cells are, they're very strong in antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects, okay? They help protect the skin, the cells against sun damage and that oxidative stress. And what they actually do is they've been known to help produce collagen. They are part of the process in helping our skin to renew its collagen, and that is what helps get that supportive tissue right underneath the surface to give a nice smooth appearance to the skin. This product line has 4 products that work in perfect harmony together. The first is our Sea Mineral Cleanser. And the Sea Mineral Cleanser is a very light cleanser. It is perfect at taking away makeup, of course, and dirt and oil from the skin. It foams very beautifully. You use very little. With all of these products, they are very potent, they are very light, and very little product is needed. Okay, you'll cleanse with the Sea Mineral Cleanser. That'll be your first step. The second step is the stem cell serum, and you will use this product daytime and nighttime. It is perfect under makeup. It is not going to clog pores. It is lightweight. Products that were made back in the 90s, actually 90s and 2000s, it was all about layering product. And as an esthetician, I never believed in that, because what would happen is women would overuse product and skin would become very dull because it was not being exfoliated properly. But with this line, it is synergistically designed to penetrate very well. The stem cell serum, it allows very, very good absorption. And so you will follow your stem cell serum with your daytime cell therapy during the day. Again, it's a light moisturizer, but it also is infused with plant stem cells. And then at night, your routine is going to be your stem cell serum and your nighttime cell therapy. And that is a cream that is also infused with stem cells as well as peptides. This is a very, very potent line of products, and they absorb so well into the skin. We have researched and found very, very high quality stem cells. We have tried other serums. This is not that serum. This is an even more potent stem cell therapy system, and we're so excited for you to try this. And this is all I'm going to show you tonight.